Alright, this is going to be my first YouTube video actually. This channel is going to be a bunch of different things, from my opinions on certain subjects to just random thoughts in my head. Whatever comes to mind that I think you can get a little bit of use from or get a little bit of entertainment from, it's going to be on this channel. So today I wanted to talk about how Hamza changed my life, and I want to talk about why I think he became so successful in the self-improvement space. So I'm actually making this at a time where he has sort of retired from YouTube. He put out a video saying that he fulfilled his purpose and he's not going to be making YouTube videos nearly to the extent that he used to be making them. The first thing I wanted to talk about is how I think one of the main reasons why he was so successful is because he was able to deliver things in a way that makes us feel like we need to actually take action. So if you've been in the self-improvement space for any bit of time, you know that everybody talks about gratitude, journaling, meditation, exercise, socializing with people. You kind of already know that those are the things that people are going to suggest you do in their videos. And you go and watch these new videos and you already know that people are going to say that stuff. But what's different about Hamza's videos is that he actually said it in a way where if you didn't do it, it made you feel like you were not really taking him seriously or not taking your life seriously. He said it in a way that made it feel like you had to be responsible for doing that because you heard it from him specifically. And he just drilled these concepts into you. He talked to you like you were a friend that really needed help, rather than talking to you like you're just some random audience member on YouTube. I remember one of his videos, he was talking about how you need to go and watch this certain course called The Science of Well-Being. And he basically was like, oh no, you actually need to put your shit down, close this video, go watch it, and then come back after you finish that. And no other YouTuber had ever spoken to me like that before.
Number one, watch the Science of Wellbeing course by Yale professor Laurie Santos. You can watch it for free on Coursera. Seriously, go to the description right now. It's link 1, enroll for free, maybe even watch the first lecture. This is a life-changing course. If you make this your main focus and go through at least one lecture a day.
I think most self-improvement YouTubers out there, the information that they're offering is the real deal. They just don't know how to get it out to people in a way that'll make them take action. So Hamza, I credit him so much to that. Like, the reason why I say he changed my life is because he was able to deliver the information in a way that made me want to take action. And he made me feel like I was actually responsible for that stuff. So once I started realizing that, I understood, okay, I actually need to take action. I can't just be learning this stuff and then just throwing it away 30 seconds after watching the videos. So I think he got that out to a lot of people. I think a lot of people actually listened to him because he made them feel responsible in that way. The second thing is, this sort of ties back into these basic self-improvement concepts, but he was able to make me understand mindfulness and meditation in a way that nobody else had been able to explain it before. He broke it down into a very simple 4-step concept in his How to Meditate video, and from there on out, he also put it in a way that made it sound more enticing to me. So if you're anybody that goes to the gym and does weightlifting, you understand the concept of doing one more rep. You understand the concept of progressive overload. Express meditation in a way that made it sound like this sort of an exercise. So he talked about how every time your mind wanders and you bring it back, that would be considered like one rep of a bicep curl or a bench press or something like that. And just the way that he made that analogy sort of clicked it for me, because nobody else had ever put that into my head before. It was just a completely different way of looking at it, and I never quite saw that mind wandering as a bad thing anymore. Like a lot of people, when they get into meditation, they hate that mind wandering and they wish that it never existed. But when he put it that way, it actually made me look forward to every repetition, that I could regather my thoughts and bring myself back to the present moment. Another huge thing with him is I have very, very rarely see anybody express their flaws and admit their mistakes to his extent. There's a lot of YouTubers that will talk about their addictions and stuff to PMO, but Hamza was able to express things in a way that was just, you'd never seen that level of rawness before, especially on his unfiltered channel. Some of the stuff that he was talking about, it made me wonder, like, what does his family even think about him making these kind of videos, like him talking about his dad beating him thinking that his brother was going to commit suicide, and his brother being abusive to his girlfriend and all that. And it was just like, it was just mind-boggling. So I think that's why he gained such a huge level of loyalty from his fans, because when you could admit stuff that deeply to an audience online, you're going to stand out from 99% of people out there. Also, with him being that transparent, it makes us feel like we're part of his family in a way, because it makes us feel like we're one of his friends that he trusts deeply enough to give these secrets out to. And in turn, we sort of invest even more into him. Another thing too is the amount of value that he has in his unfiltered channel it's incredible, to say the least. He's willing to talk about some things that people aren't talk about. That's one thing right there. But at the same time, there's a lot of different topics that people like to dive into, like happiness or wealth, and he'll just spew on and on about that, but everything he's saying is gold. Now I know that a lot of the stuff that he learned is from the sort of the core books of self-improvement, but still he's able to deliver it in a way to us that just sounds so enticing, and he's not adding any fluff and extra bullshit that a lot of other YouTubers has. So to me, that channel is just an absolute goldmine right there. So it is a little bit of a shame that he's not putting out YouTube content as much as he used to, but I actually think that's a good thing, because everything important he has pretty much spoken about at this point, and he's taught us so much more than most YouTubers out there. A lot of people dislike his main channel because he was just putting out these super high dopamine inducing, fast-paced, shortcut content sort of things. And I can understand why people would hate that, because when you're at this level of self-improvement, you're not supposed to be receiving overstimulation like that. But what people don't understand is he's making those videos for those typical Jeffreys out there who haven't really looked much into self-improvement. He's casting a wide net, because those videos will draw in their attention. And from that point on, they can sort of work on themselves and move their way more towards the unfiltered channel. But he is all set with making those type of videos now, and the videos he's putting out at the moment, like how to actually find your purpose, those videos are exactly the type of videos that I feel I need now, and a lot of people feel that they need now at this point with where they're at in self-improvement. So that man deserves every bit of success that he's had. He deserves every sub, every view, every hour of watch time that he has had. And I honestly feel like he has contributed so much to the youth of this generation, at least those who watch self-improvement. I'm excited for the content that he's going to continue putting out, because he said that he only wants to make videos now if he truly believes that they're going to change people's lives. So this is at a point where it's truly about quality over quantity. So I hope you guys continue to keep watching him, and if you haven't stumbled across his channel yet, you're probably living under a rock, but I highly suggest you head over there, because the stuff that he has available for free is just incredible. It will change your life if you're even partly serious about it.